Yo, this life is hectic. A 9 to 5 ain't my exit. Block walls, pits who lock jaws, babies neglected. Raised in this poverty. Damn, we were born to expect it. I can't accept.
I have lived most of my life surrounded by my enemies. I will be grateful to die among my friends.
What is up, YouTube? It is your boy Menace, and while you guys are taking a look at the character, I want to explain why I wanted to do this series. Basically, I was on YouTube and I saw a bunch of reviews, but they all seem to be missing something. So what I hope to accomplish is to have a complete review of the character, the ins and outs, in hopes that people don't walk away with characters that they don't actually want. You'll know exactly what you're getting into. Health boost, I purchased 3 out of the 4 upgrades for 7 life bars. Damage increase, I purchased 2 out of the 3 upgrades for a good balance. Ranged attack upgrade, I purchased 2 out of the 3 upgrades for a good balance. Special move bonus, I purchased 2 out of the 3 upgrades to boost the special move damage. Special move meter upgrade, I purchased 1 out of the 3 upgrades because I felt like her special move isn't that great. Like the Wind, level 1 and 2 for max speed, although you could use the points elsewhere. Bound and Determined, level 1 and 2, help scale the terrain in the playsets in the toy box. Team Player, I purchased this to get to the 3rd health boost and Like the Wind too. If you don't care about the 2nd speed boost, you could use the right path for that health boost or spend the points elsewhere. Mid-air recovery, to quickly get back into the action and avoid juggles in PvP. Most dangerous woman in the world. I purchased this to get to Bound and Determined 2 to lift heavy enemies and to get the strength icons in the Guardians playset. Big Shot 1 and 2 for max shots. In the Blur 1 and 2 makes Power Trip last for approximately 15 seconds. Strong Finish for a combo ender. Repel for PvP and some easily countered enemies in PvE. If you're not really good with the timing, you could spend the points elsewhere. Seeker Blast for 2 tracking projectiles on charge. Upgraded to Loaded Shot for 4 tracking projectiles on charge. Street Spike to access the left side of the talent tree. Sword Uppercut for the block break. Spinning Slash for a knockback after the sword uppercut. And of course Power Trip. In this segment, I designed a stage specifically for a stress test. I wanted to test each character's capabilities under large groups of enemies. She's still pretty quick character, so all of her dodges and techniques will work. She will be pretty quick on the slashes, but you want to use an in and out technique. You can also repel, as you can see, dodge, all that stuff. But you want to be careful when you're using your super because you can be frozen and knocked down, and that will waste a lot of your super's time. So if you want to use it correctly, dodge and you will still be able to retain your slashes, as you can see in the video. Here is where Gamora shines. She puts out just enough DPS to deal with a group of 4 to 5 large enemies without very little struggle. You want to use all the abilities that you have available and mainly want to focus on charging up your gun so you can dispatch of the enemies pretty quickly. Dodge lasers, all that good stuff. But mainly, you can also put it in their general direction, and sometimes the Seekers will pretty much still hit them, and you can follow up with sword slashes. You get knocked down, bounce right back, come in with some sword slashes, or hit them with some more gunshots, either charged or non-charged, either will work. And then finish your enemies in close or from a distance, and they should drop pretty quickly. For this PvP segment, I call on my friend T1 to help me illustrate some of Gamora's pros and cons in PvP.
I'm Iron Man. Let's get this show on the road.
Gamora suffers from the same problem with their super from PvE and PvP. So what you want to do is the same thing. Dodge and set up your slashes so that you may do that big damage. If your opponent has mid-air recovery, the second hit after the sword uppercut won't connect. So what you want to do is fire a shot after instead. In PvP, it's all about speed. You want to alternate between her slashes, her charge shots, and her regular shots. Use her dodges and movement speed to set up openings and get yourself back into better positions. Use your charge shots to set up back attacks, like so. When you can, use her repel attack. And don't be afraid to use charge shots to trade. You might get the victory. So here, I give my final thoughts on Gamora as a character. First off, the pros. She's fast, has a great moveset, character likeness, she's fun to play, she can combo / juggle. The cons. Her super is hard to use, her damage scaling is weak, and she has trouble with groups of larger enemies. So my final score for Gamora, 5.0 being the highest, I give her a 4.0. She has a lot of things going for her character. I think she was very well made, and she really is a lot of fun to play. I would definitely recommend this character. Gamora is playable in the Toy Box 2.0 and the Guardians of the Galaxy playset. Well, I hope I gave you guys enough information and you guys liked the review. I will be doing more characters, so stay tuned for that in the near future. See you guys later in the next video.